We even have a song.
You're giving them a glimpse into
the inner workings of the Frey vocabulary. Good morning! Oh!
I thought we scared the cat.
He was up on the water dish. You guys know how he like jumps up on Ollie's water dish. It's not Ollie's anymore, it's both of theirs. Okay, so you're doing something exciting.
I know, yesterday I got a bookshelf for my books to have a home.
Well, a few of his books.
Yes. I think it'll fit a good number of them. Yeah.
Approximately 1/3, maybe.
I'll still have some books in the closet from my old office, but basically I moved my office up to the 3rd floor, and it's super, like, I'm loving it.
Oh, we need to get one of those wheelie chair clear plastic things for the carpet.
I already ordered it. I think it'll be here tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm set up. Well, I'll show you as I set up the bookshelf, and it's pretty fun.
Did you already edit today's video?
Nope. Maybe I'll go up to my office and do that. Welcome to our day, guys.
And then as you're going through your books, I already have 2 bags of donations.
Oh yeah, I'll set aside some for donating.
I mean, no pressure.
There definitely are some.
Okay.
I have, when we moved to,
oh yeah,
basically most of my books were in storage since I was in seminary.
Yeah.
Which was, I graduated from seminary in 2014.
Yeah.
So that was...
So from like 14 to 19.
Yeah, so for like 5 years, I never even saw these books.
There
were a handful that I dug out.
Yes.
So I'm grateful to have them unpacked.
Yes.
Most of them are in like the closet, like double stacked in the book. It's not a bookshelf, but it's like the closet shelving. Yeah. So I'd love to clear out that closet just because, you know.
Well, and to have your books more usable.
Yeah, but all that to say, I think there's probably books I could get rid of because I haven't seen them in 7 years or whatever.
And you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
well, that's good. I like the bookcase you found.
Yeah, it was just a IKEA, but the solid wood bookcase, which is nice because we've had some particle board bookshelves in the past that they're like...
Hey, you gotta tell them what you call me.
Particle board sandwich?
We even have a song for
it.
Somehow Peter started calling me particle board sandwich.
There is no
many years ago.
There's no meaning to that. Okay. You're giving them a glimpse into like the
inner workings of the Frey vocabulary.
The Frey vocabulary has no justification or reasoning behind the words we use.
I mean, he also calls me poppy seed sandwich, particle board sandwich, poppy seed sandwich, particle board sandwich, particle board sandwich, particle board sandwich. We love it and we're okay with it. I mean, you know, thanks for sticking around.
So, I got the bookshelf to this point yesterday and realized I was a little tired, and so we need to get it through the working room around that corner, which this is a treacherous corner because you have to basically make a 180-degree turn, but I think we have enough space to head up there to my new office. So I moved my office up here to the 3rd floor to try to get some privacy. And everybody came up while I'm working. I'm just kidding. I didn't move it up here for privacy. Well, kind of. No, I love this
it's a
space.
little sound proof up here.
It is soundproof up here because we have it carpeted. Our second floor isn't carpeted. So you hear more from like downstairs to upstairs. But like if I'm up here, I can't hear Mary, she can't hear me.
He can't hear me yelling, "Hey babe!"
Gotta get you a little intercom system.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got my bookshelf up. I need to start putting books in it. And we got the Ollie boy, and where'd Harry go?
He jumped down.
Oh, there he is. You gonna check out my bookshelf? Yeah. Is that nice? Sometimes when I am posting the vlog, so my normal rhythm is I edit, I render the video, and then I start the upload to YouTube. Usually takes a few minutes. Due to putting up a video every day, we have pretty fast internet, which makes the process a little easier. We used to, actually, when we first moved here to North Carolina, our service, it would take like an hour for the vlog to upload. Now it takes a few minutes. Anyways, I upload it and then I work on all the details of the description. And so in the description every day, I put the links to videos because we've been doing this almost 7 years. 7 years. I mean, actually, next month will be 7 years that we've been making videos here on YouTube pretty much every day. And it is just crazy to look back. But the reason I picked up the camera just now was I was putting the videos for 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and the video 2 years ago stood out to me. It was Mary's last sinus surgery. She had it at Boston Children's Hospital while we were living in Massachusetts, and that was about a month before she started Trikafta. And we were at a spot where number one, sinus disease was causing headaches and causing issues with the, it's hard to tell, is the sinuses making the lungs worse or the lungs making the sinus worse? It's like a chicken and an egg scenario. But we did that sinus surgery, and I'm just, when I look back at that 2 years ago, I'm just reminded it's been a crazy wild ride in the last 2 years, but I am so grateful that, number one, Trikafta has turned our lives upside down in the best way possible, and also just that sinus aspect of Mary's CF progression. I think that was like her third or fourth, maybe her third or fourth sinus surgery, and it was just becoming this ongoing issue. And Trikafta has really kept the sinuses under control as well as the lungs. I know we often talk about, the most visible, tangible outcome of Trikafta is that Mary coughs so much less. But the sinuses, I almost forgot that was such a big piece of the progression as well. And so I'm just putting those links in the description. I don't know. I think a few of you click on those links to watch old videos. And if anything, it's good for me to just remember and go back and remember where we've been, God's faithfulness in the highs and lows, and be grateful.
Oh, we just got back from a walk. I came and sat down immediately. Ollie sat, oops, he heard me say the word walk, and now he's tuned in. He sat on the couch immediately, and Peter and I promptly sang a song about air conditioning being a gift from the Lord. It is wonderfully warm outside, and it feels so good that we are living in a warm place, and it also feels so good to have air conditioning. I'm sitting down. I've been working on painting large. This, oops, tangled up in the nebulizer cord. This pad of paper is 12 inches by 18 inches. I usually paint small, as you guys know, like this big. And yeah, I've painted a few things that are very large, and it's fun to try something new. Okay, here's the one I just did. It was so much fun. I think the next one I'm gonna do like all pinkish coral tones. We'll see. And every single square is a different color. I would come into my palette and mix like a little bit of the greenish with a little bit of the bluish and then make a new color each time. Ooh. Okay, I've moved on to the next color, but I needed more space to mix colors, so a dinner plate. I hope that's okay. Oh well. Okay, that's gonna have to take a pause for a minute. As I was sitting there painting, I felt hungry. And that was a reminder that we should make some rice, because Peter and I, like, our stomachs have been kind of on the rocks. Not like a stomach bug. Probably like we ate McDonald's and I made homemade nachos with like smoked beef that we had in the freezer, and I think the beef was a little greasy and it made our bellies hurt. Anyway, rice sounds good. So I am going to put some rice in our rice maker. This rice maker, Zoji Rushi, I highly recommend it. Hey Peter, do you want to leave a link to Amazon so if they want to buy it, they can? Anyway, you seal it up. It's drastically different than the rice maker I used in college, which was like the $20 or maybe even cheaper, $20 like little red one with a glass lid. This one like seals and like steams the rice. That's my guess. I think that's what it does. Anyway, the rice is so good, so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and it keeps it hot for 12 hours. So if we end up not wanting to eat for 3 more hours, that's fine. I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
Do you know what day it is?
Tuesday, July 6th.
Do you know what yesterday was?
Monday, July 5th.
Do you know what happened on July 5th?
July 5th of this year?
No.
Oh, 2 years ago you had your sinus surgery.
Yeah.
I already talked to them about it on the blog today.
It's worth celebrating. 2 years ago! And I haven't needed one since. All right, so I did make that rice, and I intended for Peter and I to eat some of it, and I was gonna make a whole meal. But 2 things happened. One, Oliver's stomach has been weird the last few days, and I called his vet and we talked, and she recommended doing a bland diet and rice is involved, and so he's gonna eat some of that rice. And the other thing that happened is that last night I found 2 gift cards for Buffalo Wild Wings. So Peter and I's stomach that's been a little off. Wow, so I just think it's so hilarious that whenever Oliver like has a stomach issue, I always have a stomach issue as well. It's like sympathy diarrhea or something.
To be clear, they aren't related.
No, they are not related, but it does, like all 3 of us have had like upset stomachs the last few days. But anyway, I found 2 Buffalo Wild Wings gift cards, $8 and something cents on each of them. And it's Tuesday, it's half price wing night, not a sponsor, and we've been looking forward to this all day.
When I was in RA in college, we would have wing night on our dorm floor, and we would get like 400 or 500 wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, bring them back and just like feast. And it'd be like 30, 40 guys, and we'd be done in like half hour. It was fun.
Are we gonna get that many?
I don't think our $8 gift card's gonna get us that many.
That's okay. So I think I was basically just saying like, our stomachs are fine right now, and now we're gonna go eat Buffalo Wild Wings, and then if history repeats itself, our stomachs will not be okay really soon after we eat this, but it's delicious and free.
And very free. I got some books put on, taken up from my old office up to the 3rd floor. And hey, here's the bookshelf that used to be in my office. I feel like I did a lot of work today, and I'm kind of like mentally and physically exhausted. Ollie and I just took like a mile walk. Actually, it was probably like 2 miles, and I'm ready for bed. And I think Mary's already upstairs ready for bed. So I'm gonna wrap it up here and say, as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
And good night to the hairy boy.